Dream, dream, dream. Welcome to the new astral world, the world full of dreams.
Welcome to our world of mysteries.
This is a la la land that is suffocating.
So, guys, welcome. I am Himanshu with two of my good friends, Sneha and Sonal. They are great thinkers,
Hi, everyone.
analyzer. They are great thinkers, analyzer, and astrologers too. They have keen interest in analyzing dreams. They are researching on dreams, how to decode them, and also on the past life karmas. So, in simple word, dream is nothing but a chunk of memory of our astral world, which is present in our subconscious mind. So, here we are with a motto for the people who are unable to understand their dreams and share their thoughts which we see in their dreams or astral world. So from here, my friend Sneha will take over and explain about uh, the subconscious mind.
Okay, so welcome everyone once again. I am going to begin by talking about the research on human mind so far. So, for centuries, we have researched a lot about the human mind. It has been an enigma for a long, long time. So, I'm going to begin, of course, with Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis. He divided the human mind into three layers: the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and the unconscious mind. So I'm going to talk about the conscious mind first. So the conscious mind is the layer of the human mind that we are most familiar of. This is known as the waking state of our life, when we get out of the bed fresh and we go about our daily tasks. Through the conscious mind, we are able to interact with the outside material world, perform our tasks. We are able to use our rational reasoning, analyzing faculty in our day-to-day lives. So whatever we do in our day-to-day lives, whatever we are already aware of about ourselves, about our personality, whatever is in the outermost layer, that is part of our conscious mind. So now why and how is it that we are able to know about the subconscious mind further? So let me begin by asking you a question. Why is it so hard for us to adopt a new habit? For example, let's say I'm trying to get rid of my addiction towards sweets and sugary eating. And let's say every day of my life since childhood, I have eaten some form of chocolate or sweets after lunch. And suddenly one day I decide to quit it. Why is it just so hard? Because, well, the conscious mind is only hardly less than 5% of our mind. So where does the remaining part go? Well, the answer lies to the subconscious mind. So whatever repetitive actions that we have performed since our birth till now has been stored, hardened in the form of patterns that is hidden in the subconscious mind. Whatever memories we have, like suppose we are walking by the street and we're meeting random people. Of course, by the end of the day, we are not able to remember everything, right? For example, I hardly remember what I ate last week during the same time in a week. So where do all these memories go? According to scientists and psychologists, all these memories are actually stored hidden in our subconscious mind. Whatever patterns we create, like for example, my addiction to sugary things and sweets, it's all stored in the subconscious mind. So it is actually the subconscious mind that is influencing our day-to-day habits, who we are. Suppose since childhood we have some patterns of thinking, we have some anger issues or phobias that has become so repetitive that it has become part of ourselves, of our daily lives. So we tend to be actually more influenced by the subconscious part of our mind than the conscious mind. I hope that clarifies it. Do you have anything you want to add?
That's awesome, Sneha. Can you also tell us about, is there any signification or relation with our ancient Vedas, which tells about subconscious mind or dreams?
Oh, hmm. Yes. So when we go back in our history, we talk about all these religion and spirituality, all these pioneers of spirituality. We see all these hidden codes and secrets written in our ancient books. For instance, I'm going to talk about Shankaracharya, who is a famous mystic, seer, and thinker from the from the ancient Indian history in the subcontinent. So, in his book Vivekachuramani, he actually talks about reincarnation, which is popular. And it is a part and parcel of the Vedanta philosophy of the Indian subcontinent. So he says that the human mind actually doesn't have any boundaries at all. Also, I'm going to talk about Jesus, how he said, we can see in the Bible that he said that uh, I and the Father are one. So what does he mean by that? So of course, when we go back and see, look at all these religions, we see that there's this common theme where they all talk about the divinity in of human essential soul or spirit, whatever. That internally the human mind and God is actually one. It is we in our conscious day-to-day lives that we tend to divide things, and with the help of our rational mind we tend to divide that humanity is different from nature, but humanity isn't really separate from God. So coming back to Vivekachuramani, we see that Shankaracharya says that we have began our journey crores and millions of lives ago, starting with perhaps you and I were a stone, and then we were grass, and then eventually we evolved to complex creatures like animals, insects, trees, and everything else. And eventually, after doing a lot of good karma, according to Shankaracharya, it is that we finally are able to recreate ourselves in the form of human incarnation due to our past good lives. So we see that not only is it that the memories of our current lives are stored in the subconscious, but also when we go further to talk about the unconscious part of our mind, we see that all these karmic patterns, all the karma that we have created of the past and present in the form of sanchita karma has been stored in the form of akashic records in the unconscious mind. So nothing is lost. Just we are only aware of barely 5% of our mind, and remaining everything else is just hidden in the subconscious and unconscious layers of our mind. So whenever we are trying to access these hidden layers of the unconscious mind, we try to do so by meditation, yoga, and we can also understand it through astrology. So that's all I have to say for now. So the basic gist is that we are just changing our bodies from one life to another, and we're uh, just paying and receiving karma one life to another. So everything, the whole library, and our unconscious mind is like this Google search engine. It's an entire library in itself. So the entire knowledge is hidden between us itself.
That's great. You have put great thoughts about like what Veda says about subconscious mind and all. So let me explain to the next level. Like let take things in an easy way. So when I was a kid and going to school, I found it very difficult a lot of time to learn data structure and algorithms. So to understand that, we divide them in chunks. That is also
Yeah.
called as a flow chart. So here we are
Yeah.
try to understand dreams in a simple way by a flow chart. So
Mhm.
in the flow chart, as we are seeing the flow chart of a dream, so the first question is why we see dreams. For that, the only reason I have seen is our subconscious mind. So
Yeah.
what is subconscious mind? It is as Sonal described, as Sneha described, it is like a Google search engine which works on a storage device from where we try to retrieve our data, which is our dreams. So that data is in the form of our past life, present life, or the future memory that has been stored. So our subconscious mind, like if we see the subconscious mind, which occupies the 95% of our brain. So when we sleep, our conscious mind sleeps, and that time the whole existence is of our subconscious mind. Due to that, our subconscious mind gets the power to travel in the astral world, alien places, which is also known as dreams, which is in the form of like past life or the future memories. So this is the whole chart, like flow chart of how and uh, how we will see dreams. Now I think like Sonal will take over and explain us about some chakras in our body, which will correlate with our dreams and all.
Hi there. I'll be talking about how you can relate your dreams with the chakras in your body. Like, how can you know that which of your chakras are in need of really help, so you can like activate it or make them work like they are intended to. So there are seven chakras in our body. There is this Muladhara chakra, which is which has red vibes in color. There is this Swadhisthana, then it's Manipura, then Anahata, then Vishuddha, then Ajna chakra, and then Sahasrara chakra. All these chakras have seven colors. So just see the colors in your dream. Just see the dominant colors and emotions that you get in your dreams. Uh, you can tell about if your chakras are balanced or overactive, if they are underactive, or they are just in the verge of opening. For example, if someone sees a lot of blue color in their dreams, like for example, someone can see they're swimming in oceans, or they are wearing blue clothes, or they have blue crystals around them. So that means that the Ajna chakra, which represents the blue color, is now playing its role. If and see the emotion, how you are feeling about that specific situation. Are you happy? Are you scared? Or are you confused about it? So it will tell the state of your third eye chakra. Like like one of my friend feels scared of drowning in water in real life, and so in dreams, they see that if they see that then so some blockages might be there for his third eye chakra, which he needs to heal. It can be through yoga, through meditation, or through like pranic healing can also work for that. Another example is that I see myself floating in spaces, galaxies, or some worlds which are like normal people do not see. That means my Sahasrara chakra might be very strong. Sahasrara chakra is just outside of your body. It's in the top of your head. So the divine information, uh, like your new thoughts, new ideas, get the prayers you do to, to the God also flow through this chakra. So if someone's Sahasrara chakra is strong, then they can also directly access their Akashic records through their dreams.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
so something you like to add?
That's
No.
so awesome. Like we have talked about the in the terms of chakras, we have also see the psychological pattern also from the Purana side. I think we are left with astrological aspect of dreams. So we will try to analyze from the astrological aspect. So we the first house represents our conscious mind, and in astrological terms our 12th house represents our subconscious mind. Through subconscious mind, as Sonal and Sneha described, like we see dreams and or some astral planes. We went to some astral planes during our sleep. So that that thing is always been seen from our 12th house. If we see the significations of 12th house in astrology, so uh, if some prominent planet is in 12th house, then people might say like it is a foreign land, or maybe it will negates the signification of first house, that is our own self. So that is why we say like if too many planets in 12th house, that person will be alone or feels lonely sometimes. So when we are in deep sleep, that time our subconscious mind activates. So that time we are in a state of pure alone. We are uh, only we have
Just with
been like
ourselves,
with
without
ourselves.
any intervention from anything else. Yeah.
Yes. So that time our subconscious mind has been activated. That is why our dreams are always correlated with the 12th house. And the planets which are in 12th house will influence our dreams, because during sleep only we went to some astral plans, and those planets influencing our 12th house. According to that, people will see the dream. So when we are analyzing anyone's chart, yeah, if we deeply analyze the 12th house or D12 chart, which is made from the 12th house, then we will get to know like why the certain people will see the certain kind of dreams, because the 12th house is house of dream, which activate during our sleep state. So I think this is the astrological aspect of the
Yeah.
dreams and 12th
Also,
house.
also I would like to add here that Ketu is the karka of the 12th house. Like it is
Hmm.
like moksha and detachment from your
Moksha
body, and
Karka,
also
yes.
moksha karka, and also it denotes your past life karma. So the placement of Ketu
Hmm.
will also play a prominent role. Ketu from
Yeah.
your lagna also, and from your moon also. It will play a prominent role of how your past life karma will unfold, how you
Hmm.
will see them through your dreams also, you can see them. Ketu
Yeah.
can also give you intuition also.
Yes. And it is also responsible for holding all of the Akashic records of all our karmas that we have done so far.
So is the Sneha, is this only Ketu, or each and every planet, like if placed in 12th, will affect that? Can you
Yes,
just put
definitely.
some
Yeah,
light on that? Like
Yes.
if moon is in 12th, like people might say they will go to foreign lands, or
Hmm.
they if they are
they
seeing
like to
some
live
dreams
alone.
in night, then
Hmm.
might be like there if some people is seeing too much dreams, then can we comprehend like their 12th house is activating prominently?
Yes, definitely. I think every planet plays something or the other. It adds to the 12th house itself. And what you gave the example of moon. So suppose moon is in the 12th house. So from the past life, it's possible that the person had wanted to go to foreign lands. Or for instance, it could also mean that they wanted to explore the astral world of dreams and everything else. The subconscious mind through meditation, yoga, and astrology itself.
Yeah,
So that
it also,
means like
yeah,
we have
it
to
also
see
tells
like.
about, it also tells about that moon is in the 12th house. Moon is what your emotions are also, it can give good intuition to the person, and
Yes.
depending upon the sign, it can give, like, if for example, if someone has like sign of Taurus, so regarding the financial, or regarding the finance thing, they will have a good intuition coming from an outside source, that is the 12th house.
Yeah.
Through dreams they
Hmm.
can also see that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's awesome. Like we have discussed so many things, and we are also providing the platform. If anyone wants to wants their dreams to be analyzed by us, yeah, they can go to the description link where we have put our Gmail ID. You can write whole of your dreams, and so that in next couple of videos we can come up with that, and we can try to explain. Or also, if someone shows some past life events in their dreams, they can write, so we can come up with that, so people will get to know like how this dreams has been connected with our subconscious mind. Also,
Yeah.
I would like to add, like during meditation, the chakras which Sonal talks about, during meditation we are just uncovering that layers. That is why we are
Yeah.
uncovering our subconscious mind, so that will help a lot in analyzing the, like seeing the dreams and all.
So do get in touch with us. We would love to hear about your dreams and analyze them. Especially, like for example, if you have some recurring dreams that keep on repeating, you or anyone else that you know, then definitely share it with us. We would love to hear from you.
Yeah, and if you really like the session, please do subscribe. Please go and do subscribe
Like,
our channel,
subscribe.
and
Yeah.
share also. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.